Everyone, and thank you very much first of all for joining me in this tutorial. So here I'm going to show you first the Kiwi application, which is hosted in the Docker container of my Linux server. Okay, how it looks like, what all things it can do, that's what we are going to check out first, and after that we will go through the code. This is the Docker application, okay, and it's there inside the container hosted on the Linux server. Now I'm going to show you how I am able to access it on my mobile device. So I'll have to come out of this window first. For that, let me click here, disconnect. So there is an application called RVNC Viewer, which you have to install. And then, once you're done with installing it, you will get this plus option. Just enter the IP address of your server and then you can simply access it like this. Okay, so this is how it will come up, and here you can type your email address. So for now I'm typing this, and here I'm going to type a message. Email sent to jangora1266. Did I receive anything? Yes. So I received two emails. I clicked the email sending button twice. Let me just open the email. This is the email which I just sent. You can check the date and time also. Okay, so this is basically an email sending application where I'm using Kiwi and the other email sending libraries of Python. Okay, now I'm going to take you to the server and let's see what all things have been used for deploying this beautiful application inside the Docker container on Linux. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the application. Let me just take you through the code. So here we have used 3 files. Okay, now this is what is there in the first file, which is main.py. So here the complete logic is there. This is how we have created the element, the label that you see on the top, the input element where the user can pass his email ID, and then message input where the user can write the message, and then comes the send button. Okay, all these have been added to the widget using the self.add widget component, and then using this function we are sending the mail to the user's address, okay, to the recipient. Now how all this is happening, so basically we have used Kiwi and we have put Kiwi inside the Docker container. This is the complete Docker file code. Okay, don't worry about the code. I'll provide you a link in the link of the GitHub in the description section below, so you can download it from there. So if suppose you're running if you want to run a very heavy Kiwi application, this is only a basic Kiwi application that I'm showing you. But in case you have a very, very heavy Kiwi application and you want to put it inside your Docker container, the only thing that you have to do is you can keep your main.py file here, and rest everything you can put here inside this kiwi_docker_app. Okay, and then you can link this main.py with all the files that you're going to put inside this kiwi_docker_app in a way that the moment this file's code gets triggered, it can access all the code that you have placed in all the files that you're going to put inside it. Okay, so here the logic is the Docker file here. If you see, it's using this entry point, docker dash entry point.sh. Docker dash entry point is this. Okay, so here if you see, we are saying python 3 main.py. In case you don't have the main.py file here, if you don't want to put the main.py file here, you can put it inside this app also. Now the moment you do it, or if you are going to do this, what you have to do is you have to take this name here and put it over here like this. Okay, so we are telling the exact path. We are helping the code to identify the correct location of this main.py file like this. Fine. but if you are going to put it outside this folder, then also it is fine. Okay, it is going to work. So this is the code that we have in docker dash entry point.sh. So if you see here, we're using x11vnc. Okay, so this library allows you to access your Kiwi application on an VNC device. Okay, on an VNC application, which I showed you some while back. Fine, so these are the two files that you have to create besides this main.py file over here outside your application, and then you can keep the rest of the files here. Once you're done with that, what all commands you have to fire, let me just show that to you. So this is the first command that you have to fire. You have to build your Kiwi application. Okay, so you can put anything over here. It's not like I've used Kiwi-app here, so you also have to do the same thing. You also have to use the same thing. You can put anything like this. Okay, whatever you want. So for now, I'm going to keep it as Kiwi-app. Let's execute the command. So once all these things will happen, okay, it will download all the libraries required for running your application, everything, whatever is required for, getting a container in which your application can run. This command is going to do for you. Once you're done with executing this command, the only thing that you have to do is expose your container to this port 5900. Expose it to 5900. So my application is now live. Okay, and this is how I put it inside the container, and then I'm able to access it through the VNC application. Okay,